Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So I'm recording via my iPad Pro this week for the week ahead reading. We're looking at the 26th of January through to the 1st of February. It's just quicker and easier today to do this because when I do the readings where I hone my camera equipment down onto the cards and all that's jazz, which is great, and I love doing all of that. The thing is, it takes a lot of time to do that. So I just really wanted to get these reading up, you know, instantaneously, so you know whoever watches it and it's done for the week. For your reading, guys, we are using the Light Seers Tarot, quickly becoming definitely one of my top 10 favorite decks by Chris Ann. It's just a phenomenal deck, really good. We are using for your spiritual advice the Power of Surrender cards and also the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. So let's have a look at what's happening here this week. So Universe Spirit, what is it that Geminis are facing between the 26th of January and the 1st of February? What are they facing between the 26th of January and the 1st of February? Show me a Celtic card around this, please. Show me. All right, so just gonna, I always kind of split the deck as well. I'm gonna put the cards face down. Yeah, it's just a quicker way to get these readings out because you can just instantly upload everything on the reading rather than having to, you know, edit and cut and that type of thing. I can just get them out. Let's have a look here. So all right, let's have a look. So what are you facing this week, Gemini? Oh man, no, I shuffled these really well, and that came up for who? Sagittarius, that did. So some of you guys are focusing on the past. Six of Cups energy. The Six of Cups, though, is also about pleasure and illusion as well as the Six of Cups showing here. It's also on very close family connections, very close friendships. It's a family card. It's love. It's unconditional love, that type of thing. Let's have a look at what's influencing that Six of Cups, though. Oh, my goodness. The Page of Cups. So there's something to do with your imagination. How I read the Page of Cups, especially in this card, if you look at him, can you see? Legs up in the air. Can you see the pig is flying? That gives you a clue. Somebody imagines the impossible to now be possible. Pigs can fly. All right. This can also be a card about drug taking as well. So somebody could be on, you know, weed and all of that type of thing when you've got a Six of Cups, which can enhance kind of the nice kind of fantasy. There's a fantasy going on here. So perhaps there's something about your fantasy. Now, as I know, Geminis, they tend to like to live in the now, or they tend to like to think kind of more rationally than that, but there's something about, I feel, imagination here and how it's influencing your focus on the past with the Six of Cups energy showing there. What's at the root cause of everything for you guys here? The world energy. So perhaps this is something to do with something that ended. Perhaps this is something to do with what you want to achieve. It's the world. So the reason that everything is occurring is because of the world. Maybe something came to an end. Maybe there was a conclusion here. What have you been experiencing in the last 2 to 3 weeks? Justice energy showing here. Okay. So the truth in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Truth and justice. Justice is all about the truth. But justice is also about finding that mental balance. Showing up here with the justice energy. Justice is all about making very important decisions. But this is also about the truth with justice in the last 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to clarify and ask what it means by justice. What do you mean that they've experienced justice? Justice can also mean your rewards as well. What do you mean by they've experienced justice in the last 2 to 3 weeks? So this could be a reward, getting what you deserve, that type of thing. Five of Swords, which is hurt. Right, so the King of Cups energy. I feel that you've accepted something. I feel that you've accepted an ending of a situation here, because for me the King of Cups is all about acceptance and that Five of Swords. So I feel that something finally has been settled here. I see these being acceptance cards when I look at these, because justice is all about acceptance. It's finally mental balance being restored. So I feel in the last 2 to 3 weeks, mental balance has been restored. Okay, I feel that you've accepted a loss of something here with the Five of Swords energy. And actually, it's interesting when you do tarot, because when you do tarot, what I really like about the tarot as well is when you know each meaning of the cards, you can break those rules. Okay, so you know, I've seen a King of Cups, especially through something like the It Might Hurt tarot deck, which I've got. It's an indie deck. It's amazing. The King of Cups on that card shows a guy rowing. okay, a boat in a, you know, in a sea filled with lots of jumping fishes. That's come up for a client who got a lot of money through, because fishes for me are about money, and they're in water. Water is about abundance. So I knew somebody was getting loads of money. So King of Cups in that deck became money, which is why the cards can change their meanings, whatever the deck is that you have. But can you see how this person is very much rested? They've accepted this energy here. You might have accepted that somebody was a liar, for example. Five of Swords. Five of Swords, somebody shows somebody who's conniving, somebody who lies, somebody who's cheating. So you might have accepted somebody lied to you. You know, you might be at peace because he's at peace. So you might be at peace with this. You might be at peace with being rejected. You might be at peace with being hurt. You might be at peace with somebody who lied to you. I feel that it's saying that you've accepted something in the last 2 to 3 weeks here. But for some reason, what's influencing you is the Page of Cups energy, the imagination. And therefore, that imagination is influencing your focus on the Six of Cups. Is it the past, or is it getting close again to people? Let's have a look at what the most likely outcome will be. The Seven of Swords. Avoidance is the Seven of Swords, or it's a lie. It's not the truth. Why are you going back to that, though? You seem to have accepted a situation, but now your focus is on the Six of Cups because you're imagining. I want to see what you're doing there. What do you mean by that Page of Cups is the influence for the Six of Cups? What do you mean? Or it could be a message. What do you mean by a nice message? I've got a feeling it might not be your imagination because you accepted something here. So what do you mean this Page of Cups is the influence? What's this Page of Cups saying in 2 cards? Right, the Nine of Coins. This is gain. Nines represent gaining. Oh, so, right. So peace and harmony, personal security within a relationship. 10 of Cups energy. It's about personal security. When you get the Nine of Coins and the 10 of Cups, it can be somebody who feels personally secure within a relationship. Showing there. So what's influencing you is the Page of Cups, the imagination that you're personally secure. Or maybe the Page of Pentacles energy showing here. So security is the Page of Coins energy. Somebody who's comfortable. Okay. Which is why the focus is on the Six of Cups energy. Six of Cups, the past. Maybe this isn't, it doesn't ring to me of being personal security about in a relationship. It feels like you're personally, with this Nine of Coins energy, feeling comfortable. It feels like you're comfortable with that, because the Nine of Coins also means to be comfortable. It's your place of comfort. You're comfortable with the ending of a relationship. 10, ending of the cycle. So I feel that some of you guys are feeling personally comfortable with the ending of a relationship. Your imagination is that. But it's influencing you thinking about the past, which is why it's acting as an influence on your focus being on the past. Six of Cups energy. But the most likely outcome is it's a lie. Seven of Swords is it's a lie. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Why is it not the truth? Why is it not the truth? For Gemini, why is this not the truth in 2 cards? Right, I think that you're still attached with the Devil energy showing there. Right, I think that you're still attached to this individual, King of Wands. I think that you're still attached to this person's energy, though, of the King of Wands energy. I think that this person was probably highly charismatic, very sexy, very good looking, and you're still very attached to that. So even though you're at peace with the separation of the Five of Swords, I think somebody hurt some of you guys. And I feel that in the recent past, you've experienced the last 2 to 3 weeks acceptance here, because you're at peace with that King of Cups energy, with the person that hurt you, I think here. And I feel that what's influencing you this week is that you are imagining yourself to be personally comfortable, I think, with that Nine of Coins, with the ending of this relationship. All right, which is why the focus for you is the Six of Cups. What do you mean by the Six of Cups is their personal focus this week? What do you mean the Six of Cups is the personal focus in 2 cards? Right, so the Tower, an awakening perhaps. Queen of Swords. So this feels like a sudden break. Right, so it's a sudden break with the past. So your focus is on cutting away, breaking away, suddenly just cutting away from the past, finally just making a complete clear cut from the past. But it's a lie, because you're still attached to this person's energy. I think you're still attached to their energy. That's what I think's going on here. It's quite a nuanced reading, actually, and you'll find that within the tarot, sometimes the cards are extraordinarily nuanced in what they're trying to tell you. So if you can look between the lines of those cards, you can see that on the one hand, what we're seeing is for Gemini is that they've kind of like in the recent past, I mean, the root issue is about the ending of a cycle with the world energy showing here. There's been an ending cycle here, that world closure. So the root issue is all about closure. This reading is all about closure. Okay, and in the recent past, you guys with that justice energy accepted. All right, you've made peace with your hurt. Some of you guys were really hurting, but now you've made peace with that. You've accepted, you said, yeah, I've been really hurt with the situation, but I've made peace with it. It's fine. And you guys, therefore, are imagining yourself, Page of Cups is imagination, that you're really comfortable. You're sound. You're, you know, I'm fine. I'm comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with the, you know, the relationship coming to an end. Which is why the focus for you guys, it's influencing you guys now, focusing on just making a clean break. A complete clean break. Queen of Swords break, Tower from the past, showing here. This might be some of you guys going out, you know, enjoying yourself, socialising with others. That you're just going to make a clear break. But the universe is saying it's a lie, Seven of Swords. It's saying it's not true. It's a lie, Seven of Swords energy, because you are still very attached to this person's energy. Which is fine. The Tower is designed to get to the nitty-gritty of stuff. What's coming in towards the end of the week? Ooh, the Lovers. Is this a choice, or are you reuniting with this person? Let me ask what that Lovers is. What do you mean the Lovers is coming in? What do you mean the Lovers is coming in towards the end of the week for Gemini? What do you mean by that? Right, the Two of Cups. This looks like a reconciliation to me. Two of Cups energy showing here. No, Six of Swords. No, it's a choice. Okay, I feel that coming in, though, you make a choice. I think to move on from this partnership, Six of Swords and the Two of Cups, so it's a choice, is the Lover's energy. And this is really good. This is what I was talking about with Gemini at the beginning of the reading, that Gemini tends to think more with head than heart, I think. And that would make sense anyway, because you are air. And the Lovers is all about using head over heart. So it's not just choice. Coming in, Gemini uses their head over their heart, because the Lovers also means using your head over your heart. And that is to move on from this relationship. Yeah, I mean, fine. It is a bit of a lie, because you are still attached to this person's energy. You're still very obsessed maybe with the way that they look, with their sexiness, with their body, with their charisma. All of those things still turn you on very much, Gemini. But the good thing with you is you're not allowing it to consume you, because you're using your mental prowess and you're saying, you know what, actually what I've done in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've come on leaps and bounds. I've actually managed to accept that I need to make peace with this hurt, because I've been hurting here. You've been doing a lot of self-talk as well. You've been telling yourself you're no good, you're not pretty enough, you're not attractive enough, you're a bit shit, blah, blah, blah. A lot of negative self-talk here, but you've made peace with that now. You've accepted that the relationship, also the Five of Swords, is all about abandonment and it's all about separation. So you accepted that this situation is over, it's done, it's finished. And it's brilliant, because that then allows you to focus on making a clean break with the past this week, in which what we see towards the end of the week is you guys using your head over your heart, the Lover's energy, and moving on from this relationship, the Two of Cups and the Six of Swords energy. How are you approaching everything, though? The Four of Wands in the reverse. Oh, right. So you're approaching everything from the Four. I feel that you're not happy to do it. I don't think that you're completely happy to do this. I feel that there's a part of you that feels very sad about this. Very, very sad that you've had to kind of let go of someone. You didn't really want to do it. But this is what I think is brilliant. Every time I've broken up with someone, I'm not a Gemini, I'm a Scorpio, but I'm not going to hold on to that shit. I might do it for a little bit. I might be upset, but then I'm like, no, let's move on now. Let's move on, not doing this. And that's, you know, even though you're sad, you're still doing it, which is really good. What is the advice from the universe? The Seven of Cups energy. I think there's just lots of other things for you to do out there. There's lots of options around you. There's lots of options for new love. There's lots of options, you know, for that can distract you. There's lots of things that you can involve yourself in with that Seven of Cups energy, Gemini. What are your hopes or fears? What I feel that the hope is really just to jump into a new path. Pages are all about a new path. So your hope is to jump into a new life, jump into a new path, go out there and enjoy your life. Page of Wands energy showing there. Get creative, do creative things. Maybe take a course up, for example. Maybe go to acting class. Maybe improve on your singing or your painting or your art or whatever it is. Where are things leading to then? So from the point where you guys say, you know what, I'm going to use my head over my heart. and I'm going to move on. Six of Swords energy. Six of Swords energy. I'm going to move on from this relationship. Where are things heading for you? There you go. Three of Wands. Looking to the future. Three of Wands energy. Some of you guys getting in touch with people that you haven't been in touch with for a while. Some of you guys making new friends with that Three of Wands energy showing there. Some of you guys reaching out to old and new friends. Some of you guys kind of, you know, forming new relationships with the Three of Wands. You're really just looking to the future now, and you're focusing on that, which is really, really good. What an excellent reading, Gemini. Let's have a quick look at what the advice cards are. Universe, Spirit, in 3 cards, please, through the tea leaf cards. What advice? Not on this reading exactly, but just for the week. What is it that you're telling the Geminis for this week? All right, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 cards out together. So for this week, dogs, getting together with friends, as I mentioned. Some of you guys are getting together with friends. Psychic ability, need to trust your intuition. So this week is a week for trusting your intuition and getting together with friends. And Tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. You could be doing something risky there. You could be thinking, you know, I'm going to just jump into life here. Maybe I want to go surfing. I've never done that before. This could be doing something that you've never done before. Maybe I want to go bungee jumping. It just feels like, for you guys, you're kind of like, you know, I am sad. I am sad to let go of this situation because, you know, we've come to the end of this monumental cycle with it being the World card here. In the last few weeks, I have had to accept the situation for what it is. I've had to make peace, you know, with my negative side. I've had to make peace that the relationship is over. I've had to make peace with myself when I've been speaking shit talk to myself, telling myself that I'm to blame, telling myself I'm not good enough. I've made peace with all of that. I've made peace with my shadow side, with the Five of Swords. I've made peace with all of those things. And you know what, even though I've been imagining that I'm comfortable, you know, with this cycle coming to a close here, you know, I'm going to focus on kind of making a sudden break, a big break, a clean break from the past. Okay, I know that the most likely outcome is that I'm lying to myself a bit because I'm still attracted to this person's aura, to their energy, to the way that they looked. But you know what? I'm going to use my head over my heart coming in. I'm going to use my head over my heart for once in my life, maybe, or maybe twice, whoever, and just move on from this relationship. I know that the universe is advising me to get out there and start looking at other things. Maybe I want to kind of invest maybe in another relationship, or maybe I just want to distract myself with taking up a hobby or something like that. My hope is to jump into life and do something new now, to enter into this new path. Maybe I want to take up a new hobby, or maybe I want to take up that painting I haven't done in a while, or maybe I need to spend more time at the cinema with my friends, blah, blah, blah. But where things are leading for me now, I know, is into the future. Now I'm looking ahead at something new. Maybe I'm reaching out to more friends. Maybe I'm making new friends. Maybe I'm doing things that I've never done before. It's all about the future and what's ahead of me. I'm just going to look ahead of me, and I'm looking towards the future, and I'm looking to a more positive future. It's an absolutely phenomenal reading. What do you need to surrender this week, Gemini? Universe, Spirit, what is it that Gemini needs to surrender this week? What does Gemini need to surrender this week? Right, you need to surrender to silence, okay? You can't see that too well on the colouring there. But Gemini, it says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within you. Silence can heal and replenish you. What a phenomenal reading. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. Lovely reading, Gemini. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like to order a private reading, click on the link below. It's in the comment section or in the description box. The link is to my website. You'll go straight through and you can see the readings that I offer there. All right, take care, guys. Love you. Bye.